Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a look at a bunch of new products. As has happened, frankly, far too often, we talked about Silver Tempest. And we had a lot of fun, and we talked about everything we knew, and then, of course, as is somewhat inevitable, it did not take very long at all for Pokemon to go and reveal the rest of the stuff. So we're in one of those situations where we could get a little bit sad about this, or we could just go and have a little bit of fun. So let's go and talk about these products, and there's a new Slowking box which has gone and popped up in France that we can have a little bit of a gander at as well. So starting off with things that we maybe should have seen coming, we have the Silver Tempest Build and Battle Box. Of course, we knew there was going to be a Silver Tempest Build and Battle Box because we know that pre-releases are coming. We don't know what the cards are going to be. We don't know what the 4 promos are going to be so far. We know the Lost Origin ones because the Lost Origin pre-releases are actually starting this weekend. And we know that, at least I know, that by far the best among them is the Pikachu Finian. As far as I'm concerned, that is the one I'm going to be going for. And as I've told you guys on this channel, if I don't pull the Pikachu Finian and you do, whichever one I do pull, and bearing in mind at least the Comfey and Gengar are way better cards than the Finian, and Machamp looks really good for Gym Leader Challenge, so Finian's probably the worst card playability-wise, but I will happily trade a better card for that artwork of Finian. We don't know, as it stands at the moment, what the promos are going to be for the Silver Tempest pre-releases, but I can tell you one thing, the second we know, there will be a video. And with a Build and Battle box comes a Build and Battle Stadium. This is actually for Lost Origin. It was a Build and Battle Stadium that initially told us what the set was, because the Build and Battle Stadium for Astral Radiance was put up on the Pokemon Center, the official Pokemon Center, online, and they accidentally put the back of the Lost Origin Build and Battle Stadium on the site, and that's how we found out about Lost Origin first time round, which was a little bit weird. This time round, we had to wait until the reveal, which was a little bit sad, but that's alright, ladies and gentlemen. We now know it's coming. And it's the usual thing. Basically, the Build and Battle Stadium is everything you need to do a 2-player pre-release at home, although it comes out after the release of the set. So you have yourself 2 Build and Battle boxes, 4 extra booster packs, and then your counters that you need, and energy, and all that good stuff. Lets you do a 2-person pre-release at home. And just a little bit of a tip from your old pal Wassy here. This is really fun. I love playing sealed Pokemon. I think it's really good. I like the unknown of it all. So if you've got a friend who likes Pokemon, do yourself a favor. Maybe wait till they go on sale, because I've seen Build and Battle Stadiums on sale quite a bit. Even if you want to wait till they go on sale, pick one up and do a little 2-person pre-release at home, or maybe pick up 2 and do a 4-person pre-release, or whatever. They are really, really fun. For me, I've been waiting for the 1-pack blisters, and the 1-pack blisters have been revealed, and they feature Hisuian Basculin and Cranidos. Now, the Basculin here is actually sneaky kind of interesting, because this is a new card. And I remember this, because I started doing a video once, and I didn't realise it was a new card. And then I had to go back and edit the video when I found out it was, in fact, a new mechanically unique card. Is it any good? Well, it's got 50 HP, so that's not good. We got 2 energy, 20 damage. That's not good. But we do have a really interesting attack for a single energy. You can only use this attack if you go second. And you can only use it on your first turn of the game. But during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. Basically, what you're using this for is if you've got nothing. Or even if you've not got nothing, but you just need a turn. I really like the Hisuian Basculegion. I'm a big fan of Hisuian Basculegion. It's the one that's got a really rather nice attack for 0 energy that lets you do 20 damage for each basic energy in your discard, and then you shuffle that energy back into your deck. It is coming in Lost Origin. But that deck takes a couple of turns to set up. So being able to just protect yourself for a turn, I don't mind this at all, ladies and gentlemen. This honestly seems kind of cool. Of course, don't forget that we do have the Hisuian Basculin from Astral Radiance that for 0 energy lets you search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon and bench them. Or the Hisuian Basculin, which is, well, it came around in Dark Phantasma, that for 0 energy does 40 damage, but you do have to flip a coin, and if tails, it does nothing. We've actually got 3 good options for Hisuian Basculin, which is genuinely like a little bit confusing to me. I'm not entirely sure why we've got so many good options for Hisuian Basculin, but we've got 3 genuinely useful 0 energy attacks. I'm going to leave it up to you as to which one you prefer. I'm not saying this is the best one, and I'm not saying it's amazing. What I'm saying is I really like the Hisuian Basculegion that's coming around in Lost Origin. And if you're playing that deck, there is at least a chance this is the Hisuian Basculin you want to be playing, and this is kind of cool. As for the Cranidos, yeah, I don't like this one anywhere near as much. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, it is just an alternate art reprint. It's not a new card. It's a one that came around in Astral Radiance. And secondly, I'm not seeing much of a use for it. Single energy, 20 damage. 2 energy, 40 damage. Flip a coin if heads, 80. No. Sorry. I will say that if you flip heads and you get a choice bout on there, you will do 220 to an Arceus V and get a 1-hit KO. But the fact that you've got to get 2 energy attachments onto a very weak basic Pokemon, and then you've got to get a choice bout, and then you've got to flip heads, I don't actually like it. I'm just saying it is technically an option. Don't do it, but it is at least there. So, you know, yay. Yeah, this one's not so good. It is alternate art, so do feel free to pick it up for the alternate artwork. I'll leave it up to you as to which one you prefer. But I am just telling you that it's there and it's cool and yay. But I think of the 2 of these, there is one that is significantly better than the other. And it's not even close. And it is the Hisuian Basculin. And I probably will end up picking up a playset of these. I will probably end up picking up 4 of these single pack blisters. Not because I'm guaranteeing that the Hisuian Basculin is going to be great, but because I want to play Basculegion decks, and I want the option of at least playing this. Don't know how good it's going to be, but I at least want the option. But hey, I warned you that there was another Pokemon V Box coming. And it's been spotted over in France, and it has. The lovely people over at Pokécard Decks over on Twitter have gone and shown us this. And what it is at the moment a French exclusive Galarian Slowking V deck. Now, or box. And what is interesting here is that this is just Galarian Slowking V. Like, it's just a reprint. It's not alternate art. It's not new. It's just Galarian Slowking V that came around in Chilling Reign. And that is actually moderately significant, because if we look at the Pokemon V boxes we've had lately, they are all alternate art, or cards that have been removed from sets to be used in here. So we saw the Hisuian Electrode V Box. Hisuian Electrode V should have been in Lost Origin, but has been removed to be put in here. We got the Virizion V Box. Virizion should have been in Astral Radiance, but was removed to be put in here. We've got the Infernape V Box. Infernape V was a gym promo over in Japan, and that was, well, it could have gone anywhere, to be honest, but they ended up putting it in its own box rather than putting it somewhere else. And then, of course, we got the Pikachu V Box. That Pikachu could have ended up in Brilliant Stars, but it was from the 100 start decks, but instead they've gone and whacked it in here. My point I'm making is that your V Boxes that are your general products that are scheduled for release and released every few months, they are removed from sets. They give us exclusive Pokemon V. So there is a very good chance that this is a French product. And we have incidentally seen a couple of these style of boxes which have been released in France and not actually released anywhere else. They've ended up just being French. and not getting a worldwide release. I showed you a Ninetales V Box a little while ago, which was just a straight reprint of Ninetales. There are a couple of others, this is just one example. So that never, as far as I'm aware, that never got released outside of France. And this could end up just being another one with the distributors just like, yeah, French box. So don't get terribly excited. There is also a shelter here, because remember nowadays Pokemon V Boxes do come with that extra holo. So maybe it's worth getting a shelter. I assume it's a holo. They always tend to be nowadays. So this is a shelter that came around in Sword and Shield. Obviously, it's a common shelter. Obviously, it wasn't a holo in the set. So this one might be worth, if you really want something cool and weird and different for your collection, it might be worth tracking this down just to get the holo shelter. But outside of that, this might be one that's worth skipping. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We still don't know the one-pack check lane blisters for Silver Tempest, but do bear in mind those are the ones that just reprint an evolution line. They're not terribly exciting, so when they're released, I'll put them in a video, but they're the kind of things that will be popped into an existing video. They ain't getting their own video. I'm just putting that one out there right now. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about these products? Are you as excited for the Basculin as I am? Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games and all kinds of other fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, join the Discord and chat Pokemon, get weekly bonus pods. On the next episode, I'm going to be talking all about my world's journey, and it's going to be fun. And we give shout-outs to people like the lovely Oni Medichan, who are lovely people that support the channel. So thank you to Oni Medichan for being a very lovely person and for supporting the channel. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.